those watching, inside. Incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that map for Stafford. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
It's about how teams are so competitive for a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal. That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hates. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
How come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
There you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you can control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford complete to Jones.
Hey, give my phone.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Kerr. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Kerr. And that's complete to Jesse James.
Not today, boy.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Kerr. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Kerr. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Back to throw. Flynn is complete to Drake. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Looking to throw. Flynn, complete. He finds Braid. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run with Barber, and he is met quickly in the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Kerr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Back to throw. Flynn. He finds Bolden. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All these guys, what am I doing?
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Flynn. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep, and this is caught inside the 5.
How do you, like, switch out players? Do you? I don't think Scott Miller really exists. OJ. Yep, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd and 11. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 11-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, Kerr throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run on 2nd down with Adams, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Once more, Adams on first down.
How about this? Smith? I don't think I originally had Smith out there. Oh.
Sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The draw play, this is Adams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kerr, and finding Keelan Cole. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking to throw, Kerr, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are able to cut into that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards, all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down.
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna get off. Bye. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe, guys. Wash your hands.